audience. Say hello, audience.
Hey, hello.
Thank you guys for humoring me. My name is Joanna Salinas, and welcome to my informative speech. So, raise your hand if you have ever dreamt of escaping to a tropical paradise. I sure have. When the kids are screaming and dinner is burning and the phone is ringing, I just close my eyes and think, oh, take me to paradise. Just me, the ocean, palm trees, coconuts, a bird or two, and a beautiful beach strewn with garbage? Unfortunately, that wasn't in my imagination. It's the Midway Atoll. The Midway Atoll is located in the Pacific Islands in the northwest of Hawaii. Midway was once a military base and is now a bird and wildlife sanctuary that is home to 2 million albatross birds. Pristine during the military's use in World War II, Midway is now an unintentional garbage dump. According to a November 2009 article in USA Today, over 5 tons of debris wash upon the shore there each year. And while there are the occasional large refuse items washed ashore, most of the garbage comes in the form of tiny plastic pellets. So where is all this garbage coming from? The Great Pacific Garbage Patch. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is an area of garbage 2 times the size of Texas, located in the heart of the Pacific Ocean. It is located 1,000 miles off the coast of California between San Francisco and Hawaii. According to HowStuffWorks.com, in every ocean exists a gyre. This is a slow-moving spiral of currents with very little wind movement. It is considered by fishermen to be an oceanic desert. That is, it's filled with tiny plankton, but almost no large fish. Because of this, it is rarely traveled. In 1997, after a transcontinental yacht race to Hawaii, Captain Charles Moore decided to take a different route home. He decided to travel through the gyre and was shocked at what he saw. Everywhere his eye could see was garbage. Caps, lighters, plastic littered the ocean, and from that moment, Captain Moore has made it his life's work to make the world aware of it and to look for a solution. So since then, areas such as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch have been found in every single ocean across the world. And guess what all of these areas have in common? You got it? Plastic. Most of us don't give plastic much thought. It's here, it's useful, and it's always been an intricate part of our lives. We all know that plastic is not a naturally occurring element on Earth. It is synthetic, meaning man-made, and it is universally loved for its amazing properties. Plastic can be molded, stretched, colored, and configured into into an endless array of options. Look around you. How many items in this room would not even be available if it were not for their plastic components? We can't get around the fact that plastic now permeates every aspect of our lives. But how many of us ever stop to think about what happens to plastic when we throw it away? Most of us have heard that plastic will eventually biodegrade. But according to Ramani Narayanan, a professor of chemical and biochemical engineering at Michigan State University, every single molecule of petroleum-based plastic ever synthesized still exists today. Let me repeat that. Every piece of plastic ever created, whether we used it to brush our teeth, drink water out of, or wrap our meat and produce in, is still on the earth today. So where does it all end up? According to Greenpeace, 200 billion pounds of plastic are produced each year. Of that, 10% will eventually end up in our oceans through waste runoff in inland lakes and rivers, and through direct and indirect dumping. Of that 20 billion pounds that end up in the ocean each year, 70% will sink to the ocean floor, disrupting the sea life there. Of the remaining 30%, it will float in the ocean water until it ends up stuck in a gyre or washing up onto shore. Plastic cannot biodegrade, but it can photodegrade using the sun's rays. As the plastic floats around, it acts as a sponge, and it soaks up toxins, and as well as it breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces. The small particles that soak up the toxins become lethal poison to the animals. In 2006, the United Nations estimated that there were 46,000 particles of plastic per oceanic square mile. The hazards from this plastic soup are multiple. Birds and sea animals are unable to distinguish the plastic pellets from food and often feed the plastic pellets to their young. According to Charles Moore's own research, on the Midway Atoll, of the 500,000 baby albatross chicks that are born each year, 200,000 of them die. During autopsies of their carcasses, their stomachs are filled with plastic, and they end up suffocating from it. The plastic is also changing the ecosystems in that small oceanic organisms are now booming because they now have surfaces within the ocean to lay their eggs on and breed on. So they're now overtaking the area. Additionally, the toxic chemicals from the plastics bioaccumulate in our food chain until we are eating ourselves contaminated seafood. So what has the world's response been to the discovery of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch and the other similar areas in the world? Primarily, the old adage remains: reduce, reuse, and recycle still applies. Coastal areas, including many areas in California and the entire state of Hawaii, have now banned the use of plastic throwaway shopping bags. There is also increasing pressure upon businesses and producers to curb their use of plastic within their packaging. Ireland and South Africa have reduced their use of plastic bags by 90% through a tax. A promising development is the creation of starch-based biodegradable plastic, but that's years away from being universally used. Unfortunately, there is not currently a feasible way to clean up the ocean. The only thing we can do is through worldwide reduction of plastic use, we can help slow its growth. Thank you for listening.
That was very good.